Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Andrea Orvieto from SOFLA Acupuncture and Wellness. We are located in South Florida and more specifically in the Hollandale Aventura area. And today we're going to discuss acupuncture and polycystic ovary syndrome, or more commonly known as PCOS. And it's important to understand that there's not just one type of PCOS that everybody falls under. There are actually 4 different types, and there can be signs and symptoms that overlap, but there are specific ones that are common to each of these 4. So it's important to understand which one you have so it can be best treated. The 4 types of PCOS are insulin-resistant PCOS, inflammatory PCOS, hidden cause PCOS, and lastly, pill-induced PCOS, meaning if you have been on birth control, you may have developed PCOS from that. And we could discuss that further later, but I'm not going to go into specifics of each of those. PCOS, generally speaking, is a condition in which there are the ovaries contain cystic follicles because the inability or not being able to ovulate, and an overproduction in male hormones or androgens. And these cystic follicles occur because the eggs are not being released at ovulation time. So some common signs and symptoms of PCOS are irregular cycles. So that means that you may have one cycle is very short, the other one's very long, or they're all very long just at different days. It could be a 50-day cycle, a 60-day cycle, a 30-day cycle. There's no consistency, and with that, we don't know when you're not ovulating, or you're not ovulating at the appropriate time if conceiving is what you're interested in. Another common symptom is weight gain or obesity, the inability to be able to lose that weight, and it's not understood as to why you're gaining the weight. Another common symptom of PCOS is unwanted hair growth, and not on your head, but in the areas that you don't want it to grow, such as your face and your stomach. And lastly, which is one of the most common reasons why I treat women for PCOS, and it's not all the time, is infertility. A lot of women who are diagnosed with PCOS have difficulty conceiving, and it's not impossible to do so. And those that are not trying to conceive, they come in because of all of the other signs and symptoms that they have, and they want to regulate their body and make sure that their body is functioning at optimal health. And so it has been shown, studies have shown, that acupuncture can help to regulate those cycles and make sure that you're ovulating at the appropriate time. So for example, if getting pregnant is important, or what your goal is, we need to make sure you're ovulating at the right time so the egg can be fertilized. And even if you're not trying to conceive, it's important to have regular cycles. When you have regular cycles, that means that your body is functioning at optimal health. In addition to that, acupuncture has been shown to decrease those male hormones. So it's normal for women to have testosterone. It's important for us to have testosterone, but to have high levels of testosterone can be associated with infertility and other health concerns as well. In addition to that, a lot of women who suffer from PCOS tend to have excess cortisol released in their body, the hormone, which their sympathetic nervous system is on all the time, or their fight or flight is on. And acupuncture has been known to take your body from fight or flight into that parasympathetic, that rest and digest, so that your body can function and is not always on all the time. So if you suffer from PCOS or know somebody that does, that they're either trying to conceive and having difficulty, or they just want to make sure that their bodies are healthy and they want to alleviate all of these signs and symptoms that are associated with PCOS, please reach out. I look forward to seeing you in the office, and have a wonderful day.